Yeah, you think about your schedule, just a couple of duels, sort of chopped up. Does this sort of feel like the beginning of the season for you?
Yeah, a little different this year. Slower start. I think that's just being an Olympic year and having several guys that are trying to make the team. We just had to obviously factor that in and try to give our guys the best chance to be successful. But yeah, we're excited to compete and get going here. Oregon State will be a great match, and then jump into the Big Ten schedule and ready to roll.
I know they want to try to get a pretty big crowd, maybe some hostile environment. Is it good to get that in before the Big Ten schedule? One of those experiences.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we wrestled out there when I was at Iowa State. It seems like they had a great crowd, but they have a very good team, and a very motivated and just a really good staff. That is doing a great job. So yeah, it'll be a great match. I mean, I think our guys are used to the big stage and big crowds, whatever. So, but yeah, it'll be fun to just go see where we're at, and we can go from there.
Was the idea to have like a road duel to start the second half of the season, like kind of key to see like the show the new guys like what the routine is, things like that for an away duel? Yeah,
we probably don't think about it as much as we probably should. I mean, I think the bigger challenge is just getting those matches in, and we owed them a match. They were out here and just trying to figure out when it would work based on the freestyle additions this year was more of the challenge. Less strategy probably, but yeah, everything we can make it work for us. So,
any decisions on 25 and 49 going in?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to keep playing with both weights. I mean, I think Davis has done a really good job, clearly, and 49. We're probably going to have one of the guys that were down at 41. But yeah, we'll be competitive and ready to roll, and just kind of get those matches as they come and see where we're at. But we feel pretty good.
How did you feel the guys that competed at the senior nationals and stuff? May it help them propel into the second half of the year too.
Yeah. I think our guys competed really well at the senior nationals. I think the important thing is just where you're trending as far as are you getting better and making progress, and I think that's from that standpoint I think they all are getting better and making progress. So yeah, happy for them, and some of the guys were able to qualify, and so they'll be here in April. It'll be a great place to compete in the Jordan Center at the Olympic trials.
What's your holidays training schedule been like? When did they get back?
We gave them a pretty long break this year. But we've been, I think we got back, we traveled on the 27th and had practice like the morning of the 28th, and just kind of been rocking and rolling since then.
Greg Kirkfleet didn't wrestle at the senior nationals.
Yeah, just, lingering from his injury against Lehigh, so it just didn't make sense to jump into a big tournament. It was kind of like last day kind of decision, but yeah, I think he's doing well, and he'll be ready to rock and roll this weekend.
We've seen Shane around the facility a little bit. He walked in before
you
guys got here. He looks pretty good. I guess how has he done in his recovery, and how are his spirits?
Yeah, Shane's doing really well. He's an incredibly valuable member of the team. I mean, just him being around lights up the mood. He's got that big smile, and he's just as a competitor, obviously tenacious. And but yeah, he hasn't had surgery or anything yet. I mean, they always try to put it off after the holidays when you have the staff here, and you have you don't want to have a surgery and then go sit on your couch for 2 weeks, and usually lengthens the recovery time. So yeah, he hasn't had that yet, but stuff's coming up.
Not Penn State related. I mean, there were some things that kind of went down over the weekend. There was a soldier salute, and some guys.
I heard about it.
What's your kind of take on that? If anything at all.
I don't have any take on anything. I mean, it's a lot of competition, and we're just trying to figure out how to help our kids and our program be the best they can be, and be ready to go in these big moments that are coming up.
Obviously, some guys competed during the break, but do you foresee the rest having to be shaken off this weekend? I think anyone's going to get rise.
I think in the past, I mean, we put pretty detailed notes and different things. I mean, our guys' weight management, more so than the way they competed, was more of an issue the last couple of years. So we've tried to make some adjustments. But, I mean, you're talking about kids that are going to, we have them in here 3 or 4 hours a day, maybe 2 hours. So, you know, what they're doing. And sometimes they make things a little harder on themselves, but they still show up and compete hard. So we're hopeful that, I don't think competition rust. It would be more of, hey, you just, you know, spent two weeks eating Christmas cakes and bars and brownies and donuts and stuff, and getting your weight back ready to roll is more of the issue.
How hard is it to maintain those margins? Because I think for the average person, 2 weeks of taking time off would be like a big thing, but for athletes that are at that level of competition, how much is that a daily thing they have to be aware of?
Well, I think some kids are more disciplined than others, and it's not always our most successful wrestlers are the most disciplined either. You know, I mean, some of the kids can get away with different things, but it's all practice. And at some point, you know, if you want to be the very best you can be, you know, you have to do things the right way. And but yeah, I mean, there's room, there's margin for error. You know, we don't expect our kids to be perfect. You know, we're not perfect. We just want them to give a good effort and do their best, and then wherever they come back, we'll go to work and get them ready to roll in that position.
Did you leave
Jeez.
Thursday as a regular schedule, or do you want to do something different for the time difference? Like
Yeah, the time difference is. I mean, it's going to just be a part of the Big Ten. Not so much for us, just because the West Coast teams don't have wrestling, but. You know, we just got to go compete. We're not too worried about the time difference. You know, it's going to be a quick in and out trip, and just got to be ready to roll and just be ready to wrestle. But yeah, I think we'll probably work out, travel, and I think it's a 5 p.m. match there. So you know, it's 8 p.m. here. It's, you know, we won't go in the Midwest and the Big Ten, you know, later than that. So we'll be fine.
You going Thursday?
We are, yeah. We're traveling. We leave Thursday early.
Going back to senior nationals, just I think Terrell maybe opened some eyes. Do you have any thoughts about his performance in particular?
You know, yeah, Terrell had some really, really good wins. I don't think it surprises anyone in our program. I mean, he's just been at a really high level for a long time, and he's been in really close matches. If you look back historically, he's right there. So, yeah, happy for him. You know, some big wins. I think he missed qualifying by one match, but you know, beat some All-Americans, some national finalist caliber guys, and did great. I mean, Bartlett had a great tournament. You know, Facundo. I mean, all of the guys wrestled pretty well.
Heading into Oregon State, what impresses you most about their squad? What do they do well?
I think they're just tough kids. They're well coached, and I think overall as a program, you just got to be ready to wrestle, because it's one of the top programs in the country, right? So there's no question about that. I mean, we've wrestled them, I think, the last couple years, and they got some really good guys, and they're solid all the way up and down their lineup. So, you know, each and every one of our guys have to be just ready to wrestle.
You said there's, for 49, that there's a couple guys at 41 that come up.
Yeah.
Is there one of those guys that may stand above the other ones, or is it?
Well, I think, you know, we'll see as they compete at 49, but Kasak is already wrestled for us, right? Evans is, did he wrestle 49? No, we wrestled Connor last time, right? But yeah, they're both, both Evans and Kasak have competed really well up to this point, and they're probably more naturally 49-pounders than 41-pounders. So I don't think it's, you know, weight won't be an issue for them. They'll be ready.